Hi everyone, I've lost count of which number this video is, but it's the best of 2010 and it's my favorite brushes. I have a ton of brushes. I'm really obsessed with brushes. It is, you know, like some girls are like lip girls, others are eye girls, and other like collect blush. I like brushes. I'm obsessed with brushes. I love brushes. This is how I got into makeup in the first place. It's because I discovered, you know, like a brush stash at a friend's, and I think brushes are amazing because they change the quality of the look according to the brush you used. It's going to change completely the way your makeup will look, and also they're just nice objects. They're soft, they're beautiful, and finally I find that it's a good investment because if you invest in a eyeshadow, for example, after you know, a year of use, for example, the eyeshadow will disappear. It won't be there anymore, whereas a brush will stay with you for years and years if you take good care of them. So the brushes I have are many, but I find that at the moment of making this video, in the end, there weren't that many that I use every day and that I absolutely want to recommend as the top of 2010. So the ones I'm going to show you today are the very best, and I'm going to start with Sigma. I started getting interested in makeup not so long ago, and when I started, I just naturally looked at MAC brushes because everybody was talking about them, and when I saw the prices I fainted. So I was like, no, just not possible. And so I started looking on YouTube for good alternatives to brushes, and they talked about Coastal Scents and they talked about Sigma, and so in the end I got the Sigma kit. This is the best 3 out of the kits that I would recommend getting. It was useful for me to get that kit because I could apply all the products that I had recently purchased, because before, when I didn't use that much makeup, I only put foundation and a bit of blush, and I didn't use eyeshadows, and so I didn't need any brushes at all except for the blush brush. So I really needed more brushes when I started, you know, applying powder to finish and applying eyeshadows and stuff like that. And so I would say if you have no brushes at all, Sigma is a good option to get you know, what you need, the basics, fast. However, now that I've tried a lot of brands, I would say that Sigma really is good, in my opinion, for eye brushes and not so much for face brushes. So out of the basics kit, the one that contains, I think, 12 brushes and costs $69, I think. These are the 3 that I picked, and they have the old numbers. The SS239, which is this one, and this is a really good brush for applying all over lid color. The bristles are, you know, they're not all the same length, and so they pick up the product really well and they apply it gorgeously. So this is a really good one. My must that I cannot live without is amazing is the SS219. This is the pencil brush that you use to put color in the crease, and this is gorgeous. I really I don't have the MAC one, so I cannot compare them, but I think this is a really good brush, and it hasn't splayed, it has never shed, and it's a really good quality one. The last one that I'm picking is the SS224, just because I've tried a lot of blending brushes and I've never found one that is as good as this one. But I do have the travel kit by Sigma, and I have a newer version of this one, and I found that over the year and a half that I've owned this one, which is my regular one, it has lost a lot of hair, and it has splayed, and it's not as good anymore as it used to be, because when I compared it to my travel blending brush, the travel one was much nicer. So I would say this doesn't age very well, but it's a very good blending brush. Because when I compare it, for example, to the Sonia Kashuk blending brushes or the Coastal Scents blending brushes, they're not as good as this one. I cannot explain why, but this one is really good. So if, I don't know if Sigma does this, if you can buy single brushes, I would recommend not getting any of the face brushes. Why? Because, maybe I'll talk about it in my misses video. Yes, I'll talk about all of those in my Misses video. So this one is just best. I'm not talking about the Misses, okay? Alright, then I've talked to you about my pet peeve about, you know, the eyebrow brushes, the ones that they give you in sets that always looks like a little mini comb, you know, like the plastic combs. I don't understand why they give you this for eyebrows. It's really impractical. It's really horrible, crappy. What I like to, you know, like do my eyebrows with is the spoolie brush. And this is a really much better option than the comb shaped one. This allows you much more control over the way your eyebrows look. And also, I don't use this one obviously, but another one, the disposable ones, when your mascara clumps together and your lashes are doing stuff that you don't want them to, you can also use this kind of brush to separate the eyelashes. But use disposable ones for your eyes, but whereas this one for your eyebrows you can wash and reuse. My very favorite, my love for gel eyeliner. I've tried a whole bunch. I've tried the ecotools, I've tried the Sigma, I've tried the Sonia Kashuk bent eyeliner. They're all crappy options for applying eyeliners. My favorite one, because it's so thin, I don't know if, can you see this? It's really super thin. And so the application is amazingly precise with this. This is the Guerlain slanted eye brush. I don't know, it has no name, but really check this one out. It's a gorgeous brush for applying eyeliner. The Sonia Kashuk. I really like Sonia Kashuk eye brushes. The one that I like best is this one. It has no name. I got it in the Out of the Woods set, but I believe you can get it in all sorts of handles. They have a white handle, they have a black ergonomic handle, they have a zillion sets, and I think pretty much all sets contain this one. This is just a shader normal brush to apply color all over the lid, and it's a gorgeous quality brush. Basically all the hairs are not the same length, and I don't know why, but this is better than the Sigma and better than the ecotools and better than pretty much every shader brush that I have. I don't know what it is about it. It's a really good one to apply color with. So check Sonia Kashuk for eye brushes. Then I recently got the MAC 217 of YouTube fame. Everybody talks about it on Makeup Alley. Everybody talks about it too. And I can totally see why. This is a really good one. I'd say it's the same level of favorite as the Sonia Kashuk. It's really good. It applies color beautifully to your eyelid, and you know, like picks up the product like, you know, like really well. I don't know, some brushes you put them in the little round eyeshadow pan, and you get it out and there's no color on it, or it has it's all on the tip of the brush and it's not inside the bristles, and so when you apply it, it sort of like it doesn't apply uniformly. Whereas with these, the Sonia Kashuk and the MAC, when you apply it, it's just seamless. It's just one gorgeous slide of color on your eyelid. It's really good. So this one is great. It's worth the hype. I'm so sorry, I'm showing you a MAC limited edition. This is the MAC 165. I didn't get it in shop. I got it through a swap on Makeup Alley, so there are a few left out there. This I love because it's a tapered shape, and I use it for contouring. You know, when I want just a fine line to define my my contour, I don't want thick contouring line, because then it looks like you have a beard. So I like this to apply a very thin line and then to blend it, and it's gorgeous and it's super soft. It's super amazing. I love it. For a long time I used it to apply blush, and that works too. It's really good also for applying blush, but I find that if you only have one brush, then it's beige from applying the contouring, and then when you apply your blush, the pink is mixed with beige, and so that doesn't work so well. So I prefer to have two brushes for blush and for contour, and this one I use mainly for contour. In terms of applying foundation, this is a great one. It was sent to me as a present by Gina Bina Wina, and thank you, Gina, because I really love it. It's so soft. This is an amazing brush. It's the Flat Top Kabuki by Elf. They call it a powder brush, and I don't use it for powder. I use it for my liquid foundation. So in the morning when I've mixed my Estee Lauder Double Wear and my Chanel Vita Lumière, I have them on the back of my hand. I just you know, swirl and then apply it. And I used to apply my liquid foundation with my fingers, but I find that this is really not the best way to apply liquid foundation. Foundation shouldn't be applied like a cream. It should be applied with a brush to get a great finish. I cannot explain why, but it just changes the way it looks. It covers the skin better, it uniformizes the color. That's not a verb. It makes your face color completely uniform and gorgeous, and I think it's a great option to apply liquid foundation. I really love it. Also, after I've done the foundation, I apply the powder with this one. I've talked to you about it before. It's the ecotools bronzer brush. Personally, I don't use it for bronzer. I use it for just a mineralized skin finish by MAC, and it's amazing, much better than the Kabuki. I have the MAC Kabuki, and I don't like it as much as this one. Actually, I'm swapping my MAC Kabuki because this is gorgeous. It's so much softer. The MAC Kabuki is scratchy by comparison. This is the softest brush I've ever touched, I think, and it's really gorgeous. The bristles are not all the same length, so they pick up the product really well, and when you apply it, it gives you a flawless finish. It's gorgeous. If you don't know this brush yet, really check it out. On Makeup Alley, it gets a 4.9 out of 5. This is like unheard of. It's really good. Always in the ecotools range. Ecotools is really good, I think. They're very inexpensive and they're very good quality. I didn't put any of the eye shader brushes there because they're all synthetic and they don't pick up the product very well. I find that they're much better for applying face stuff. For eye stuff, they're not so good. The only eye brush that I picked from the ecotools range is the mineral blending brush, and it looks like this. It's a good competitor for the Sigma blending brush. As you can see, it's much longer than the Sigma, and the Sigma I think is real hair, whereas the ecotools is fiber. The result is that basically this one gives less control when you want to blend out something. It will wobble all over the place a little more than the Sigma one, but it's really soft, and so it's a good blending option. I really like it. In the same kit, the mineral brushes kit, I got this one, which is in 2010 my favorite for applying blush. It's also synthetic, and it's really soft as a result, and I like the fact that it's sort of you know, it's flattened. And I find that when I applied brush with normal round ones, I got a really big blush, you know, like spot on my cheeks, whereas this one, as it's more like a fan shape, you can actually apply it more thinly on your cheeks, and also the fact that it's not so dense as the, for example, the normal ecotools blush brush makes the application easier if you don't want to have as much product on your cheeks. So I really like this one. I say that it's my favorite for 2010 because I'm expecting the Yachiyo by NARS, and apparently it's supposed to be wow, amazing. And so, I don't know, I'm expecting great things from the Yachiyo. I'll let you know when I've started using it, but this one is a really good one, very cheap. It's like 10 times less expensive than the Yachiyo, and I really like it. So, as I cannot compare them yet, this one is my favorite for 2010. And that's it for brushes. I will tell you all about the ones I didn't like, the brushes I didn't like in 2010. I will do that in my misses video. So I hope this was useful to you guys, and don't hesitate to put comments in the box below. Thanks, bye bye.